seed for Christmas in Japan is great.
Really, they did him a favor, because that means every Christmas they get fried chicken, so...
Yeah, and also, in the grand scheme of things, it is also, like, arguably the most unproblematic, but still capitalist thing I can think of. Like, it's just fried chicken. It's really not that big of a deal. But it's still kind of bad, because they lied.
Yeah, everyone, let's get started on this today. We also have Jenna joining Risic today.
Hello.
Hello.
We will choose violence.
God, this loading screen.
You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh?
Oh no, I missed this.
It's probably just because he already trusts you so much.
Oh god. Okay.
Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, sure.
You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork...
What?
Yeah, there's the spork monster that we had to do a turn-based JR...
yesterday.
We had to do a JRPG fight against, and then Colonel Sanders comes in with his chicken cane and just chicken blasts it.
I'm genuinely excited that I'm coming in halfway and have no concept of what's going on.
It's okay, we don't either. We were here.
Great.
Yeah, I'm still not sure what's happening. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think you might like pop.
Also, tell me if I'm way too loud, because I really have no
I'm
concept.
probably way too high pitched, but good enough.
No,
She
that's
looks like
perfect.
a little nerd. I think it's perfect.
Okay,
No, that's
if you think it's
perfect.
Go for it. Again, I am not the voice actor here. I suck at this.
Okay. Oh, and then this is me again, though. Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him.
Well, Risic, I guess you were right. He was better than the robot.
Told ya.
We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3?
What's... In the Civil War, there were people... They enlisted child soldiers not much older than that.
Really? What did they do?
They were part of like the drummer and
Yeah,
drummer
you know,
corps and
they
stuff.
played instruments and shined boots and stuff.
Oh, right. Back when you didn't actually shoot the drummers, and they had rules about not shooting random people.
Yeah, when you didn't kill children. Like, if they were in
Like
the
drone
band,
strikes,
you know?
yes.
But early teenagers would lie about their age and actually be in combat roles too.
No, and women.
Jenna, didn't grandfather do that to get inside the Navy? He lied
That is
when he
very
was
accurate.
14?
At 16 years old, he lied and said that he was 18 years old, joined the Merchant Marines, then got found out that he wasn't 18 about, I think he said literally like within a couple of weeks of his birthday, and he was discharged instead of just letting him stay for the 2 weeks before he was actually legally 18, which I think is a very funny story. But yes, a lot of people lied about their age and their gender to fight in various wars. Especially most famously the Civil War. There was a lot of women who pretended to be men and enlisted alongside their husbands.
Oh man.
True story.
Nice to know.
Anyway,
Okay, I said 3. Oh goodness. Okay.
not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool.
But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears like a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing.
They shortened it to an abbreviation and then brought the whole thing back out.
Oh my god, okay, next.
We definitely connected yesterday. great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Sorry.
God.
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great.
Yes, I am.
You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real.
Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients?
Oh, your bestie's eyes light up.
Secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here?
God damn it, our character spills the beans just to add drama to the game.
You know what? I love a messy bitch. I'm sorry.
Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. That sounds like cocaine. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
So, actual question: you don't make spices from flower petals usually, do you?
I mean, like, unless it's like saffron. Saffron's a flower.
Oh right, isn't it also like super expensive because you barely get any?
Yeah.
You need like 50,000 flowers for like a pound
Too
of
much.
saffron.
Way too much.
Yeah.
But yes. Oh, please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me. And the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyway, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about these new spices.
What's wrong with? I'm sorry, but the art right now. There's like something wrong with the entire head.
Girl, I don't know. You know, it's kind of like when you pause an anime and like somebody's face is super messed up.
Honestly, I'm not sure if it's like not AI made because there was some really jacked up fingers before.
I mean, YOLO.
Hey Lizzie, how's it going?
Oh, shit. I missed that you moved on. Okay. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Do we know what it is? Do you guys know?
They
Nope.
put a giant white box
That's hilarious.
every time it was
Been
mentioned.
That's so funny.
Which
Okay,
honestly,
I'm
everyone
scared.
knows at least one of the 11 herbs and spices. There's salt and pepper. They could have just used the common sense one, but nope, they just blocked it out. You get nothing.
Yeah, I mean, or like paprika. Like, it's fine. YOLO. Okay.
Yes, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie?
She seems like a fake ass bitch. I mean, I personally wouldn't.
Yes, bitch.
She is.
Wow.
She seems. Here's the thing. I didn't see her yesterday. I only can judge her off of this one thing. But she sounds really fake and not at all like a real friend. This
No,
girl
she
is
isn't.
not. She's not a girl's girl. I'm sorry.
She's a real friend.
She was a real friend. We were the ones who ditched her at the team part to go work with Colonel Sanders instead.
Yeah, we're the jerks
Okay.
here.
Like I said, I could only say
Still make it a
exactly
fake
one thing.
ingredient.
I still think we should get
If we're going
ingredient.
for
It's-
the ending of rizzing up Colonel Sanders, we're fucking dating Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, if we're rizzing, you know, Mr. Sands, we're going for it. So I would say make a fake
I wouldn't
ingredient.
say
but-
Mr. Sands is gonna make people think the skeleton guy from Undertale. And no one wants that guy.
You quickly think of a fake ingredient name.
It should
I
just be
don't
salt.
know. How about...
It was Eye of Newt. I know. It sounds like some kind of like witch's potion, but like, what can you do?
Eye of Newt? Wow.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't
No.
quite see.
She's been new.
That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted.
Oh no! Not the cherry blossoms.
A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air.
Honestly, you have to give it to them. It's coming from the tree.
They did commit to the bid.
It's Colonel Sanders.
Why is the horse? Oh god, he's on a horse.
Why is he? That horse's name is Buttercup until they give us another one.
It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school.
And then
That's the one he's
Matt redeems a Carolina Reaper nut and says it's getting hot in here.
Do it, do it,
Oh, yeah.
do it.
God, these things are pain.
Yes, I've switched over to watch you suffer.
Oh, I have it on my phone. So we got the views going on here, you know.
Which option should we choose?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Stand back and admire him, or run to him, like a
Run to him.
like a thirsty college student.
Run to him.
Okay.
You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him.
I'm gonna say run to him.
Surely, he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion, and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good.
No, he's gonna get rejected so bad.
Oh, Colonel, my Colonel.
That was Robin Williams.
Connor, I'm so proud of you for recognizing that could be a reference to "Oh Captain, my
I
Captain."
only know that from Family Guy when the random kids were doing it at that beat up ghetto school for Brian was teaching.
Yes, but
You
Connor,
mean I could be a hooker?
I can be a
especially
garbage
important
man?
to me. But Connor, it's actually especially important
I
to
can
me
be a
that you remember
prostitute?
that
Well, no, you
reference.
don't want to sell your body for money, but sure, if that's what's going for you.
But Connor, the reason why that was like extra special that you remembered that is that Dead Poet Society is my favorite movie.
I knew that. Yeah.
So it was fun that you remembered that. Thank you. Anyway, let's continue.
Oh no. However, your sudden movement surprised the
man.
horse,
I
and
saw
it rears
I
up,
thought I saw it coming.
kicking cute.
And that is why I named this thing Buttercup, because fuck me up, Buttercup.
And Buttercup kicks you directly in the face.
Until we get another name. Maybe the horse is a boy and his name is Herb.
Oh no. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold.
Bleh.
Oh jeez. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, ooh, KF Chocobo. I'm here to deliver you a message.
Alright, so by the way, Jenna, this is a student who died yesterday due to, like, poorly cooked poisonous octopus tentacle.
Okay, thank you for the context. I appreciate.
Because
Okay.
everyone ignored the kid entirely the entire time, by the way. We didn't even
That
get
sounds-
his name, he was just student.
Yeah, his name.
That sounds like something that would happen in a KFC dating sim.
Not this guy. It's important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end.
Okay, that's dramatic.
You know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond.
Oh
but
no.
a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times.
Oh, okay, then we're screwed because nobody knows his character's name.
And
of course
that
their
name is... But before he can continue, you suddenly awake.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's that. It threw me off.
Yeah.
I saw her and went, oh, it's me. No, I lied.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life.
I don't
Wow.
I don't like that. I'm sorry. I read ahead on that. I did not like
Yes,
that.
it did too.
He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk?
Blech. Compliment the craftsmanship of horseshoes or lean in for a kiss. I don't know. What does chat say?
I think that second one's too fast.
Second
Okay,
one.
Connor decides we're complimenting horseshoes.
What do you think, Risik?
Hmm?
Going
That's
by
tough.
natural progression of
I think
like
I
anime,
think we
the
wait
second
for the
one's
first kiss.
wait for it.
Yeah, second one's a crap. Yeah, wait, or let's wait for it.
Yeah, I totally have a concussion. I did just totally get hit with a literal horse.
Matt also said to name the horse.
I already named it Buttercup because it fucked me up. But fine.
Maybe, maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school. Maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here.
Porque no los dos.
But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy.
That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face.
That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter into the classroom, you can see your two...
We don't know.
Maybe that's the original guy that created KFC. Or the current CEO or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm currently looking up actually a list of KFC CEOs.
Okay, well, continuing. I'm sorry I cut you off for a second.
No, it's okay. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad.
Oh, good. Good.
Honestly, the closest person I can see on their current global leaders page is Nitin Chaturvedi, but I'm pretty sure that's not it, so I don't know who that person is.
I don't know. YOLO.
I was very curious.
I know who it looks like to me that it's definitely not, though. Because that
Like,
looks like
yeah.
a Subway guy to me. He's
Oh no!
Sorry. Continuing.
Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad?
Oh, God.
You try.
Oh,
and
my
get-
God. Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh, my God.
By the way, his side is not a shirt, that's skin.
Oh, Connor, I figured that out. It's clearly an apron.
Yes.
A halter top
Jojo's
apron
character.
situation.
Halter apron.
Yeah.
You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
I can't.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Going with the southern.
I just decided that's where I went. Okay, I'm making these up. I'm sorry. Should she be British?
Apparently,
No English.
Matt found him. It's Anthony Giannino, who works for KBP as VP of Marketing, where KBP Foods does franchising, etc. for corporations, one of which is Yum Brands, the subsidiary holder of KFC.
Math, I gotta give you like serious credit for figuring out who the hell that was. I'm like really genuinely impressed.
Honestly, someone else probably asked this somewhere and he Googled it. Yep, first Google result.
Hey, no, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Respect.
Don't stop acting immature.
You immediately dress the rivals down for their You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior.
Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time.
By the way, Jenna, just in case you didn't see it yesterday, her stockings, whatever you want to call them, have like drumstick cutouts
on it. Yeah. I can kind of see it.
Now you've upset them.
Oh, she looks like something from School Days, right now.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules.
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
So he looks like someone out of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Everyone
right?
says that. Every single
We're
person.
acknowledging that, though. Okay, great. Just checking.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it.
I do. Oh.
It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster.
Dun dun dun. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad.
Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
And for the record, I went with the southern accent because she has that ridiculous spelling of her name, which just gives me like that gives me just upper class Dallas.
Yeah. So fun fact. It actually pointed out very early on that her name is just Ashley, except she added the extra letters on her own to feel special.
Okay, so she's absolutely from Dallas, Fort Worth. I'm sticking with the southern accent.
Wait, Fort Worth? I thought Fort Worth was Texas.
Yeah.
So was Dallas.
Is it? I don't think Dallas is in Fort Worth, but yes.
You notice they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
Oh my
yes,
God.
Pop.
Oh, not Pop! Pop's so cute.
We're playing.
He's got a man's voice.
Someone asked him to do Gordon Ramsay for Pop.
And he doesn't say a whole lot, so I can't really get the momentum of his.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh,
I understand.
Matt's asking, as a Canadian, is Dallas one of the 11 spices? No.
It can be, if you want it to be.
It can be if you want it to be.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep.
Okay, Jenna has Clank.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a
Meaty foot.
He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. do you think you're talking to? I never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
No, your mother was a stand mixer. Ah. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Not how electricity works. Does not have voice.
Electricity. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has been completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse. Right?
Is that a broom with a chicken on the top?
That is a chicken cane.
It's a cane, okay.
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Yes. I love corgis, I'm
Who
sorry.
wants to do sprinkles?
Me? Students, please take your seats.
Perfect choice.
I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired.
Oops.
But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it.
It has to be against the academic, it has to go against the academic handbook to have, any sort of physical contact with your professor, right?
We also bribed him the first day with, was it like fried chicken flavored meat treats?
Yeah,
Oh, that's hilarious.
his chicken treats.
If someone saw BoJack Horseman, my headcanon is that Pop is related to Vincent Adultman.
Oh, I never knew that you saw BoJack Horseman. I love
That was
BoJack
Matt.
Horseman.
That was Matt, not me.
Oh, I was like, what? But yes, BoJack. My toxic trait is that BoJack Horseman is one of my favorite shows of all time.
That's your toxic trait.
Yes. But I don't think he's a good person. I think he's a bad person. If I thought he was a good person, it should be institutionalized. But yeah.
Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! Auftoppen! That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what is up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
Wow, I'm so shocked.
You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do.
I totally do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
I mean, Jefferson Hancock could have definitely been a chicken.
Vincent Adultman also could have totally signed the Declaration of Independence. I mean, he's 3 children stacked on top of each other wearing a trench coat.
That's great.
So I really do think that that he could have totally snuck in and signed that thing too. That's also a headcanon for me now.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. And you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, KF Chocobo? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample?
Why a shimmering pepper?
I think a shimmering pepper.
I do too.
I feel like that just sounds like some crazy shit. I mean, a glass of water would be insulting, and a dog biscuit would be embarrassing. I feel like the only option is a shimmering pepper.
Yes, this has happened quite often.
A
What, the dog
brightly
biscuit
colored
thing?
No, where it's like two really obviously wrong answers.
Mm.
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away.
Oh, this is gonna be bad, I can tell. Yeah.
However, your body is not prepared for the heat.
Look at the dog's face.
What the dog doing?
Even it knows it's a bad idea.
The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
Hell yeah, let's go.
My friend, oh.
My friend, don't ask me. Kidding, I'm not gonna
This guy
sing it.
again. I'm here to give you an important message. Oh.
It's student.
Ah, okay. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I think I got some of that spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill... the prophecy... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man! You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth. And now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
I guess we were supposed to eat the dog biscuit.
Probably.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared.
The top competition cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts.
The level of theatrics of me today is off the charts.
So you demand they stop wasting everyone's time, or tell them they're on.
What does
Ooh,
chat
that's
say?
tough.
You know what? Let's go. Maybe Colonel Sandals will join in.
Colonel Sandals.
Yeah, Colonel Sandals.
A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool.
And then chat goes, it's time for a duel Yu-Gi-Oh!
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, KF Chocobo. I'll be watching your
Do not try to update.
I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Clearly, we don't know Sprinkles.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
To the battle arena. I cook a pot of green, which allows me to draw 2 more ingredients.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
Can I summon a Karibo and turn him into a meatball?
At least, not until we turn on the timer!
Not the timer!
Timer ready! Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about!
Oh.
Oh.
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Is that actually a Colonel Sanders quote?
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my time to shine.
Does her knife have like a key, like an actual like linked chain with a heart at the end?
It does, in fact, have
yes.
that.
I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. And you're
I'm sorry, I
feeling
did
like
have
you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes.
I just got a message from my friend that's watching, and it said, "What in the Kentucky Fried Fuck is happening here?"
Oh, so you told one of your friends about this?
Of course I did. Hi, John.
Think
Okay.
fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick
Okay.
randomly. What temperature does water boil at?
Great.
That's right. But how would you even got to this school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
That's a Title IX. That's a Title IX complaint right there.
It's a Title IX.
It's a Title IX issue right there.
Okay.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used?
It's 11.
That's right! You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction.
Oh, it's because KFC follows 6 random herbs and all the 5 Spice Girls on Twitter. That's how I know that.
This is oh, right, they do.
They do. Continuing. Whacking intensify.
Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Vigilance, trust, or gratitude?
Vigilance?
That's right! You must never
was that
take
from
this
yesterday?
opportunity.
I didn't know that.
No, it was not. I guess.
Okay.
I just went with hospitality. That an old
that makes sense.
man selling fried chicken would want.
I respect it.
You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive.
Is this a shadow cook-off?
Oh my god, am I gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm?
When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day,
My dad never
you
said that.
meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a good time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? That's
Small
right.
Town Tunes Your Boy.
Yeah, it had to be a
Timer
small
was
town
not
movie
10
before.
seconds that time.
That's right. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it.
I could make a Hamilton reference right now, but I won't.
You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success?
Sizzling, bubbling.
That's wrong!
It was bubbling, probably the
Don't make me get the spray bottle!
bubbling of oil.
You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, KF Chocobo.
I can't.
He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he was watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing.
Dumb bitch.
Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders.
And Buttercup.
How many spoons? Oh, jeez. What were you thinking? Get your mind back in the competition. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take?
Oh my
What a
god.
hunk!
I leaned in to read and did not expect Colonel Sanders to pop up. I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
Oops.
Sorry, I forgot the question.
What?
What is it? What
Ma'am.
does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicately baked biscuits?
Sorry.
You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch.
We got the anime side conversations going.
You might not have any hands, but KF Chocobo does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly made.
Touch
There's
that
an
dough.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. Oh, jeez. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue
Oh,
your
no.
dough before it's overmixed.
I'm gonna get my hand caught in there.
Oh,
But you're not fast enough. When your hand gets stuck, it's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters.
Yeah, you dumbass.
There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest
And yes,
of the
I did
match.
set up my fancy mic for this moment. You're welcome.
Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Matt, we don't have a stand. We aren't Van Van.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on.
It's my right hand. It'll be fine. I'm a lefty.
aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of KF Chocobo's injury.
Man, she's thick.
Right?
Wait,
Sorry,
Jenna, what did you say?
It-
She's thick.
I was gonna make a joke about chicken, but I think
She's
it's
thinking like a chicken.
No, I was thinking she's got thighs and breasts.
She's a whole KFC bucket.
And legs, yeah. You see Sprinkles lick. Oh my gosh, that's too cute. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence.
Why are we making biscuits? Never mind.
I was going to ask KF Chocobo to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
It's gonna be like fried chicken in here, isn't it?
I hope so.
That'd be so funny.
Wait, what?
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta scrap that one.
I just keep looking at it and I keep finding more things.
Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette. At top, a slice of honeycomb cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée.
Is that a flower in there?
Yeah, I know. I kept
Yeah.
looking and I kept finding another thing. There's
What
a
was
little
the point
clover
of the
in
white
there.
chocolate?
Mint leaf. Yeah, there's
For
like
presentation.
microgreen.
The presentation. There's a mint leaf.
Presentation's a huge. Oh, Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
I don't like the idea that he put his finger in there.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you?
Tried
As
to
he
be
plays-
cute, and I hated that.
As he places a sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache.
I don't know which one I want to pick.
Chat, what do you think?
You know what, Matt, which one do you want? Or John, if John also wants to vote, if he's still here.
John, I know you're listening. Do you have an
You
opinion?
internalize the rage, you might turn Super Saiyan. You know,
Or-
knowing this game, that is actually possible.
I could see that. I mean, to me, I don't see the point in putting my I would say probably internalizing the rage, but
You know, I think that internalizing the rage, we would also have to start hitting the table with our broken hand, shouting, I want it, I want it, I want it.
I also wonder
Or we
if we
start
could pop a
cooking.
blood vessel from internalizing our rage so much that the ghost of the student comes back to talk to us.
That's fine. too.
And John also put it internalized at the last
Oh,
second.
no.
Okay.
Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames.
Hot.
The flames.
Yes.
All right. Oh man, I'm struggling. Give me a second. Oh.
Oh, not my eyebrows. They're my only good feature.
The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time. Which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance. Not to mention
Crispy
your
fried
crispy
brow
fried
gives them the
brow.
band name.
You run for the quad to be alone.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah,
he'll
Matt,
cheat.
that does seem scientifically accurate.
Look how uncomfortable Colonel Sanders looks right now.
His face, so his face for the prior text box was actually a bit worse than that. And now Ashley also is, for some reason, blushing in this one, and I'm not sure why. She was
Because
confused.
she's a flirty little lady with some thick thighs. And you know what they say, thick thighs save lives.
I was expecting you to say some thick drumsticks.
I was trying to be like a little bit more appropriate, but I'm sure there's a joke in there. I could
We have
I could
KFC
totally.
here. We need chicken jokes.
The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages.
Like Elsa.
It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married.
Oh my god, she's such a pick-me-ass bitch. Okay.
And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person.
Jenna, what did you call her?
I called her a pick-me-ass bitch.
What does that mean?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory. She's one of those people that's like, she has to make everything about her all the time. Like main character syndrome. She's a pick-me-ass bitch.
That somehow describes Kyle.
I'm staying.
I'm staying out of it. But I think you know if I agree with that or not.
Yeah, to talk about the MC, Matt.
Mind if we take a short 1 minute break?
Sure, go get your drink, chug your beer, whatever you need. I guess I'll just play the ads early so we don't get them later.
Sure.
So, Jenna, how are you enjoying the game so far? It's not really a game, but...
It's kind of iconic.
It is the only visual novel I have ever played, and I'm not upset that I'm playing it. I was expecting
you know, it's funny because it's been popping up on my Steam recently, and I've actually considered getting it.
It's free.
So, I may genuinely. This might be my comeback. Maybe I'll stream it next week or 2 weeks or a month from now. Because I keep telling myself I'm gonna go back to streaming, and then I just don't.
You know, this would be a great party thing just to pull up at a party and when people are getting drunk. Everyone just starts watching this. Because the top right does have, I believe, just an auto setting, so it scrolls through. Or you can just, everyone can take turns reading lines. Seems like a fun theater party.
Oh, totally.
Okay, and for the next acting class, we are going to be practicing delivering lines of "I love you, Colonel Sanders," a finger-licking good dating sim.
All right, I'm back. I forgot to empty my pee bottle before the stream, so I had to use the bathroom like a person.
Okay. Okay, are you ready to continue? Here you go.
You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way.
I was just expecting it to keep going on, labeling like 30 more things.
He's such a Chad.
But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician.
What's an obstetrician?
Obstetrician.
Isn't that like an eye doctor?
No, that's an
optometrist.
I was close. Okay.
Obstetrician is.
That's an OBGYN. It's an OB. I stopped. I had it in my head and I went, oh, eyeballs because of glasses. And then I went, no, I should know that as someone with the uterus.
Actually,
Yeah, no,
apparently in OB and GYN are two separate things, and OB/GYN
Yes,
is
they
the
are.
combination. So he was just going
Yes,
for
it
the
is.
delivering babies, which means he failed to deliver babies.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there's a little slimy when they come out, and it's hard to keep a hold of them. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer.
Oh, he's a doctor and a lawyer? Okay.
I was passionate about livestock,
Hence the horse?
but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rifle. He survived. For a while, anyhow.
I cannot describe the way that my jaw just dropped.
That face.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard
It's delicate.
and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but hasn't always been. So, sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money will deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay!
God, that just ruined the whole mood. Just Gordon Ramsay yelling "yay."
Yay!
I can't.
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence.
Pop?
Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst.
the
It's the
Spork
Spork Monster!
No!
What? Porco?
It is! I know I said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like, always having to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Can I just say this place kind of vaguely, like, the background kind of reminds me of, like, Code Lyoko? I just want to put that out there. Anyway. Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress.
Yeah.
I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no,
I was gonna
I
say he was
was
definitely
a
a
golden
dog.
retriever. But I was
I
still
really
a
thought it.
student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book.
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You are a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile.
Also, someone, when he said he used to be a student, entered, he used to be an adventurer, but he took a spork to the knee.
Nice.
That's good.
If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. KF Chocobo, together I'm sure we can defeat them.
Together.
Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
Oh, we gonna smash.
A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out.
What if it's an actual KFC restaurant?
I would die.
Stepping
Ooh,
inside-
okay, sexy fire on a lake.
Oh,
Oh my
jeez.
god, look at the baby photo where he still has his facial hair.
Oh my god. The tree.
So good.
Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him.
Oh my god, is that an urn? I didn't even notice that. Can we talk about how the urn is like very clearly supposed to be seen, and I just hyper focused on the baby with facial hair?
Yep.
Love that for me. It looks like you've lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Oh yeah, we can talk about food all night. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close.
Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing.
I need like mac and cheese.
Watch it is just corn off the cob.
Oh my god.
Because KFC serves corn off the cob, right?
I maybe.
It's not
But they
poutine,
definitely got mac and cheese.
Not poutine. Madness in Canada.
They have corn.
It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Is it coleslaw?
Reveal it.
Oh, absolutely
Now you
reveal
got
it.
him right where you
You
want
have
him.
to.
Just reveal. You decide that you're as ready as
Hi, Red.
you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders.
So, Regman, not only did Colonel Sanders roast the shit out of his chain restaurants, he tried to start another competing chicken place after he sold it because he hated what they did. He started another chicken chain also called KFC. Basically saying, what are you guys gonna do, sue me? And they did. And he lost.
YOLO.
Colonel Sanders.
Alright, pressing on.
Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day.
I present to you. I said
I knew it. I knew
My
it.
original coleslaw.
I knew it.
I made a joke about it being mac and cheese, but when I heard spicy and crunchy, I knew it was a coleslaw because I love Popeye's chicken sandwiches, and I will always put their coleslaw on that chicken sandwich. And I recently was talking about that with somebody, and the next day I saw them, they were sitting there eating a Popeye's chicken sandwich with coleslaw on it, and I went, isn't it better? And it was my friend Ed, and Ed literally went, it's so much better. And I was like, see, I
Well,
understand.
yeah, it's just mayo and lettuce.
Okay, but it's different.
Cabbage.
It's a texture thing.
Cabbage,
Okay,
yes.
there's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it. But yes. Continuing. Sorry.
Mayo and lettuce. Get a load of this guy.
He doesn't eat coleslaw. He doesn't understand.
The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent.
They actually had like a surprised inhale sound effect.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw.
I don't like that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I should reread that. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Rick, we're at war now because you did that.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy.
Also, Risik, Regdrin wants you to talk more about how creamy it is.
No, you're not allowed.
It's so crunchy.
No. Nope.
And
No, we got like 20 minutes left. We gotta keep this moving. I'm gonna die. Sure, why not?
please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
Swear to Christ above, if he comes back in the room and he has no shirt on, I'm leaving.
Chat misses the Wu-Tang commentary.
Oh no.
Okay. You realize now would be the perfect time to do some creamy snooping. Around. Sorry. I'm not sorry, but around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions.
We are not touching that urn.
Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
The chicken. Let's tap on that chicken.
We can check the
No,
thermostat.
I lied. Can we look at the baby? The baby photo with him at the butt. I want a closer look. Yes.
It's Jamie Heidemann.
Oh man.
Oh my
Do you want me to read the descriptions?
Please.
Oh my god.
An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. I keep wanting to float back into the Colonel Sanders like southern accent. That, or maybe it's the drumstick he seems to be waving like a rattle.
Oh my god. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Fantastic question, KF Chocobo.
Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
What if John just sent me the urn? What if the urn is the special blend of herbs and spices?
Oh no!
I think we're
Only
gonna get to
one
pick
way
everything,
to find
so
out.
We'll do that last.
The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders. Except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt?
Must be his dad. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices?
One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them.
Yeah, they don't hold any fried chicken.
They are not cheersing fried chicken, but okay.
You look closely and see that there's a short inscription.
I wonder who my friend Pete is. Ah, the door just opened.
Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
Do you want to do something else? Or we checking the? It clearly wants us to check the door.
It does, but there's so many things we could check.
Okay, I want to see what's in the urn.
Let's see, herbs and spices.
You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on the nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes. Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures."
So he's an arsonist. Poor guy.
Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
Sent to camp.
Jeez. I'm guessing gravy.
I'm guessing it's his 11 herbs and spices. But yeah, it could be gravy. Power tool? What?
Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood float. What is...
Number 69.
Oh,
What?
no! It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's...
Paprika. So, arsonist. I just got that message, so yeah.
Oh, gross.
a lock. Oh.
Sorry.
Upon further inspection, you realize the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver.
The chicken.
You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table.
Taxidermy. I knew it.
Oh no. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real.
Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive.
A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky."
Oh my god.
Tap on
You
an...
know how Ben Franklin wanted the national bird not to be the bald eagle, but instead be a turkey?
Yeah, I've heard that. That's...
As smart as most Americans.
YOLO.
You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. No. Just then, the ghost of that student pops up. "Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?"
Oh yeah, like totally. Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can you see I'm in the middle of something? The audacity.
You open the window with a crack, and the ghost of that student is swept out with a breeze.
The ghost of the unnamed student.
This must be where he keeps the secret recipe.
Oh my god. Wait. John just sent me. It's Timu Rumpelstiltskin. He can only spin silver regarding the comb with the silver. I thought that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That is pretty good.
You know, it's like Timu's the new Wish, so I'm here for it.
You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you.
11.
Oh my god, why are we opening his safe? That's
Safes
such
don't
an
even work that way. You can't pick the same number on a safe.
Shh. They don't need to know.
As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside, you find a single note.
Can chicken be prepared sashimi style?
That's a choice.
I mean,
Okay, now I guess we go through the door.
I mean, people eat steak tartare.
I know people also will eat raw chicken, and that is something I just cannot do. I am so sorry.
I wouldn't.
No,
mind it.
I don't think I can do it.
I wouldn't.
No. Oh, it's his closet.
Like the door.
But why
You
is it
open the...
glowing?
Why wouldn't it be? It's Colonel Sanders.
Fair enough.
I think she meant the closet, but yes. There's a light in the closet.
You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within.
No.
You take one off its hanger and try it on.
He's gonna come back in the room, and I'm gonna be wearing his suit.
The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent.
He's so creepy, or they are so creepy.
They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant?
No. I told you he was gonna come back the second that you do something embarrassing. I thought I was gonna be maybe spilling the urn, but nope, it's gonna be wearing his clothes.
Spilling the air.
Love that.
Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual, until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
Aw.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off.
While we are in his house, it might be the time to make a move. What in the fast food fetish are we doing here? Stop putting the old man's clothes on.
I don't know which one to do.
I feel like now's the time to make the move. You're wearing his clothes.
Yeah, but that's the thing. For any kind of game like this, the big move always has to be at the end.
Well, I don't know. Or could we be near the end? Who knows?
It's like as soon as because it is because the school famously only has 3-day semesters. This is still day 2.
Oh, so wow. Okay.
3 days. So if we do the top, I'm just expecting either the ghost or Pop is gonna show up again.
I think fess up and tell the truth. We just wanted to learn more about him.
I think I've developed feelings for you.
I might be developing feelings for you too. But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door.
Cry and run and throw your jacket on the floor and be rude as shit instead of hanging it up because I never should have put it on in the first place.
But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself.
Someone who hasn't been here in a long time just said hi. Long time no. What the hell did I just walk into? So Frankie Frankenstein. This is the Colonel Sanders dating sim, which is I love you, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating sim. I started this yesterday expecting it to be awful. It's freaking hysterical.
It's really funny. It's kind of like the murder of the Sonic the Hedgehog, because I thought that was hilarious, and then I just couldn't beat the last thing, and it was like really embarrassing. But it's fine.
It's fine.
The only thing I feel after letting KFC into my body is my arm going numb at the side of the impact.
That's good.
Oh, shit.
Welcome back, Frank. We're doing unhinged shit today.
Someone chat redeemed this. I was expecting it to be awful. It's a freaking masterpiece.
It is. It's kind of I stopped in for about 0.5 seconds yesterday and went, oh, I have to be on it today. So, oops. Colonel?
Yes, KF Chocobo.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
Brassers.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber.
Oh no, I fell asleep at his house. I'm gonna show up. Dream
sequence!
Okay. Okay, are we gonna get the ghost back? Are we gonna get like weird shirtless Colonel Sanders dancing with chicken? Oh, we're gonna get everybody else with chicken. Oh, I was close. You know what? I was really close.
Yeah, you weren't.
Turns out if you take the Bang Bus to culinary school. Wu-Tang.
You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders'
This is kind of stunning though.
Also, by the way, Frank, the game is free, so if you're interested, because you missed the beginning, you can always play it on your own. There's apparently multiple endings.
I'm gonna go back. I'm 100% going back and going through this. Do not doubt me.
Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell.
I have a feeling if we tried to make a gesture, he might have kicked us out. So maybe that was the right choice.
Oh, I
Today's the day
agree.
that change the rest of your life. All right, let's. Why are we like this?
No, Matt. The game itself doesn't come with voice acting of like any kind. Thankfully, we get to feature Jenna and Risic today. They're doing a fantastic job. Because
I saw what happened yesterday. I knew I had to be here at least for a little bit.
I would have just completely monotonously read this, and it would have been awful. I mean, it would count as a team building exercise activity for an office job, yes. Show the colonel one thigh, one breast, and one side will aspire to make a two-piece combo.
You think about the new secret. Wow, tongue-tied. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about.
It's pepper. It's salt and pepper. It's salt, pepper, paprika, maybe a bit of cumin, some garlic powder, some onion powder. Like, it's not hard to guess.
Jenna, clearly it's crack.
What?
Read
it's
this.
Also
it's
crack
crack
cocaine.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, read this.
In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal.
It's marijuana.
But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know?
Could be
It's
marijuana.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's keef.
What?
That's what it is. One of the secret ingredients is keef. For people who do not smoke weed, keef is when you grind up, and you have a grinder that has like a little catchy boy, and you grind your cannabis, little granule, little almost like green-looking salt kind of can collect. It's called keef. It's a concentrate, and you can, if you smoke that especially, you get super high.
Okay then.
It's recommended that you mix it in with your stuff. You don't just, you can smoke it. Like, it's hard, but you can, if you have enough of it, you can absolutely just smoke straight keef, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Your thoughts
But yeah,
are
so that's another lesson you never needed to know from me. Let's continue. It's MSG from 11 different providers.
It's the dust from trichomes of cannabis, indeed. Okay.
Keef. All right, let's continue.
Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and
course
your
he is.
mouth waters at the sight of it.
It's
I
gonna
love
be
a man who will
biscuits.
make me breakfast.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous.
Jenna, you can hear the sound effect, right?
Yes.
I can sort of, but not really.
It's like a holy radiance.
Yeah, I can kind of hear that. It's like a da-da-da, da-da-da kind of thing, yeah.
It's more of just like the shiny effect, but yes. This guy's cheap, not even a full bucket.
You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey.
Colonel Sanders is something.
When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say we're the perfect match?
Like a drumstick and a thigh.
God damn it, Wu-Tang.
Oh no, what
Oh,
did
no.
Wu-Tang say?
How presumptuous. Or whatever.
Not a plug.
Presumptuous. My cuisines and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace.
Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery?
Now seems
Flatter
like
him.
the exact wrong answer to go straight soon out of nowhere.
Flatter him.
Flatter me, Daddy. You know,
Damn.
I think we might make a great team.
A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
For the record, I have about 15 minutes before I'm gonna have to hop off, so I just want to put that out there. But continuing.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay. I was just
But now it turns out you're fine, and I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnered up with Pop,
Oh no, it's a child.
he asked me to go out with him.
Jenna, you're going so high, your mic stops picking it up.
I'm sorry, it's because I wasn't ready for it to be Pop.
Of course, I told him, you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house. But things quickly spiraled out of control.
What is a shush house?
I don't want to
Shush
know.
is another word for opium.
Wait, no. No.
No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. It sounded convincing, right? Wu-Tang,
Google
no!
doesn't have the answer.
I don't want to know. Well, because he's a baby and you shush babies. Because you go shush, 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 and try to get them to sleep, and so a shush house, like, because he's a baby. That's what I'm gonna go with. Continuing, pressing on.
I think I can eat. Oh god damn it, Wu-Tang.
Oh no. Going back to chat.
Did she just say shush house? As if that's the thing people
Oh.
just say? What is that even referring to?
God, I didn't look that.
This is why we gotta just keep moving.
And now, I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear.
And I went on a date too. To Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him.
You go.
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers.
Wait, why do I get to pick this?
I don't know.
So shouldn't it be support Miriam? Sure.
Because we're the main character. Nobody cares about the quirky best friend.
But
with
then
the
why
weird
do I have
voice
an
that
option to
get.
click something?
Bitch, I don't know. Maybe with other choices made that there would
maybe.
be multiple choices.
Yeah, I guess maybe if we weren't doing well, we have the option instead to support Miriam.
Yeah, like Matt said, you locked yourself out of the other options. Yeah.
Wowzers, you are now Inspector
Yes.
Gadget.
Fried raw fish is the best fish.
Fried raw fish.
Kentucky Fried Sushi. All right, keep going.
Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. Oh, jeez. When you arrive at school, you
All right,
encounter your
Jojo.
rivals in the quad.
Knock off JoJo. Call him Vovo.
You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop. though he himself might not quite grasp that fact.
Yeah, because he's a fucking child.
So apparently, if you go full attack in the spork fight, we get the option to drop kick Miriam.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Wow. Because, he's Pop.
Oh no.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away.
No. John
I'll have my swirly. Oh no, what?
John just said this lube smells funny. Oh yeah, it's used fryer oil.
Oh.
Continuing, sorry.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get your swirly dipped too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? He's literally a baby. He's a toddler. Like,
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
that's valid.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Buttercup.
You've got some nerve, KF Chocobo, suggesting that I pick on a defenseless horse.
Okay, now you're twisting my words, and I won't have that.
You clench your fists, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you
my God,
wince
I
with
better-
pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up. Ever.
Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are getting close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? KF Chocobo, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
That's actually a point I forgot. The first day the dog said that Colonel Sanders was his favorite student, that was the first day of class.
Yes.
Yeah, the dog shouldn't have even had him as a student. Granted, also somehow I think the ghost said that this is his third time having the dog as a teacher.
Yes.
Okay, then maybe he just keeps
Oh,
coming back.
Wait,
Well,
hold
that's
on,
semesters. It doesn't mean you graduate.
Exactly. Yes, that was it. It's 3-day semesters, not 3 days to graduate the whole thing.
Yeah, what is this, like McDonald's University? No, it's culinary school, my dude. 3-day semesters.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided. But your presentation was still quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavors of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Roasted. Excuse me,
Actually, it was
KF
fried.
Excuse me, KF Chocobo. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Oh God. Okay.
Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel.
God damn it, Wu-Tang.
Oh no.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, KF Chocobo. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really... Bleh. Whatever. You walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
I believe that was actually 2 days ago, but anywho.
No, they had Van and Ashley had it in the
but
class.
I don't think we took that one. There was one we got from the Spork monster the day prior.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was on the
yeah.
first
I
one.
wasn't here for that, but anyway. Okay.
That book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. I mean, it would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. I just yeet it into the abyss.
God.
That's me. You
Yeah.
open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page.
I could use a spell here that says it'll erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better with the upcoming final exam.
Why would anyone think this is a good idea?
I don't know.
You
Because she's
just
a
got the
picky
guy.
ass bitch. I don't
Pick-me-ass
know.
bitch.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures.
Colonel, I've made it to Shadow Moses? I don't know what that is.
You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out.
Why would anyone
Don't
say
do it.
yes?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't see the point in doing it. I wouldn't do it.
I would say to make some stupid cliche anime ending.
We already have enough cliche anime in this.
Yes.
You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class.
I almost want to spend my next stream after this and just skip through to find all the endings, or I'll probably just Google it. Usually.
All right, I think now, as we're transitioning into the class, there might be a good time for me to jump off. Thank you so much for letting me join you.
Yeah,
I wish I
thanks
could
for-
stay, but I've double booked
Thank-
myself like always.
Yeah, hope you had fun.
Oh, I had a
Yeah.
blast. Next time,
Yeah,
if you ever do one of these crazy things again, please let me know. I will absolutely
Sure.
jump on and do all the crazy voices. Now, you know what, Connor? What you have to do now? You now have to try to impersonate me as Miriam.
No.
I'll
Good
try.
night, guys.
There's a reason
yeah.
why I requested professional voice actors to be here.
Thank you for reading smut at Tetsu. Well, you know, nothing like reading some light smut with your sibling. It's living the dream. That's exactly how I wanted to spend my Thursday.
Oh, yes, you did. You asked to be here.
I did actively ask to be here. I absolutely did. I am not even slightly lying. All right, have a good night, guys.
We need to read this with
Bye.
like Mom one day.
Oh no, no, we're not. Goodbye.
Bye. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. And how am I going to top the Miriam voice? Ugh.
Don't kill yourself trying to make it very high pitch.
It's now or never. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dark moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly.
We give him the old homework.
Let's wait and see what happens. Sprinkle stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent.
By the way, Frank, the Roman column also has a chicken on it.
When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Oh no. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Cave Chocobo, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
Don't stick your hand into an active stand mixer.
But before he can go any further, oh no, Miriam's love drama spills over into class. I told you to save it for after class! But I miss you! We went on one date, Pop, and how can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again.
This is an adult, isn't it?
Allegedly. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I just didn't get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in.
It was one night!
Well, they had to go to several museums, apparently. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Aw. Too hurt to go on arguing. Pop leaves his, creation behind and runs out of the room.
Is that Jell-O with corn, peas, half a boiled egg, 2 pretzel sticks? I don't even know what the rest of it is, and whipped cream and sprinkles.
Yes. Yes, it is.
God damn it, Wu-Tang.
Oh no. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam.
I was expecting it to be like 8 more words.
I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk.
You point out that in the 3 days we've had class, the only thing we were actually taught was the history of chicken signing the Declaration of Independence. First day was just immediately a test. Pop quiz. Over. Second day, chicken and then lunch. And third day, okay, final exam.
Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I can smash the tiny mug, spilled several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
So Wu-Tang, that is not Ronald Reagan. Matt looked it up earlier. It's some advertiser for the company. Hold on. Maybe if we can scroll up high enough. Hold on. I don't know, I lost it. It may have been too long ago. It was not Sir Darude Sandstorm. So, fun fact, Matt. That is actually Wu-Tang's D&D character. Sir Darude Sandstorm the Bard. Is that ruining your head canon? Sorry, you were ready for a sec. I got distracted.
Her tiny
it was me.
Her tiny Coco is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy.
Redrin Chat recommended it to me. It's free on Steam.
I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel your Stallion and ride off to the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along.
You don't need anyone, Miriam. You're an incel.
If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I really should review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up.
Should have put lap it up for bonus points, but I guess this is better. I don't know.
Not enough chicken puns. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. KF Chocobo's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish come second nature to you. And if you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
How do the cherry blossoms appear indoors?
Don't worry about it.
Normally it's always by the cherry blossom tree.
KF Chocobo, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Does KFC sell pot pies?
Yes. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were in here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone that was hungry. But the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you.
Not gonna let this shit burn. We don't need to burn the whole kitchen down.
Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That is an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie, you knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Isn't that how smelling works, though, Rissick?
That is how smelling works, yes.
So, just for context, I'm pretty sure Rissick knows, I do not have the ability to smell. I broke my nose 4 times by the age of 3, couldn't pass air through it until a surgery I got when I was like 24. And I only breathe through it when I actively think about it, and I don't have a sense of smell. So I'm not really sure how smelling works.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh. Yeah, I have no clue how smelling works. You're like, I can, like, taste something if it's very thick in the air, but it's not the smell, it's taste. So, like, perfume is just as if someone sprayed perfume straight into your mouth. It's awful. Same
Okay,
for
it's
any
like
of those
that.
like, air fresheners. It's all just like you're licking the air freshener. That's what I get.
I mean, you're pretty close. Taste and smell are very, very closely linked.
I don't know,
Accepted.
as I said though, but it's like if you think about like again a perfume or in air freshener, taste and smell vastly different.
Yes, true.
I get the taste inside my mouth. Also though, that's only if it's very very thick.
Fair enough. Okay. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC.
Wait, Wu-Tang, God, I missed this. Wu-Tang saying don't know what's more believable. A KF Chocobo graduating school only making a pot pie, mashed potatoes, and gravy? Or that the Kentucky girl pretended to be 18 to seduce kids at a culinary school. So, Raydrin. So, yes, so here's the thing. What it means by all butter is something you can do with pastries, especially for things like pie crust or just other things is that you can mix them with cold butter. So it's like a really large portion of butter, and then when it cooks, it gets very flaky. You can actually also take a frozen pot pie, rub the entire top with a lot of just cold butter, and that'll make it very flaky if it's nuked inside of the microwave to heat it up. So what it means by like all butter is that there's just a shit ton of butter in there.
But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow.
Is that what the KFC bowls look like?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Or-
Also, who makes a pot pie in a bowl?
That's what they serve it in.
Do they actually? I thought it was basically like,
It's-
a full pie crust.
They're miniature pot pies. It's not like a proper big pot pie.
I don't know, but like normally when you get a mini one, it's inside of this mini like pie tray. Anywho, AFC.
It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rule. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. Step up for the cook-off of a lifetime.
Can't we just hand in the pie we just made?
No.
No. Oh.
You just... Oh, yeah, you can. Okay.
I think
you decide...
it's practicing, not what we just made.
Ah, true. Okay. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves.
I'm like waiting for that battle axe octopus again.
Right? Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, registered trademark of Kentucky Fried Chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out... Oh my gosh. Okay. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious.
Is this final test fighting foodons?
I guess.
Have you ever seen that shitty anime, by the way, Risic?
Fighting foodons, it's the food with attitude.
I don't know how that show got approved for America.
You're the one that showed it to me.
Oh, right. So you never actually really saw it then?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, the show is just awful. I haven't seen Food Wars Wu-Tang.
Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it... Really? As it levitates through the air?
I did it, Wu-Tang. I don't know what this is. Whenever you're ready, Risic. I think Risic died.
Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster! Or Baster Blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid!
Rock and roid!
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Goddamn, Wu-Tang.
Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was... Oh shoot, I'm getting all my voices mixed up. I'm going back to the one I had before.
Yep.
It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
I'll never understand why, like, the sides of his of the star, which are normally silver, in certain, like, frames, are just the entire hair is purple.
That's a great question. Self-destruct. Ben quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide?
What is this Sims character creation ass music that all of a sudden started?
That's a good question. You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic?
No, we have the Colonel.
No,
We ain't casting a spell.
We do it the hard way.
We do it the Colonel way.
Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
You know, I'm really hoping there isn't a sexy scene at the end. I don't need, like, Colonel Sanders' face coming up and kissing the screen. This is the Robot Chicken prequel.
I believe in you, KF Chocobo. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, KF Chocobo, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. That's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient! However, she doesn't know that you oh no. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not going to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the spork monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
Spork pup! They're dogs now!
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was pretty lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school when I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class. And when I woke up... You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win.
Give up!
Wow, that's...
Give up!
Give up? Summon extra power. We gotta win over the Colonel. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
You went Super Saiyan! Who was it who said that earlier? Because they were right. Was it Jenna?
I think so.
Oh, I have to send her a screenshot.
Jeez.
Okay, here you go.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, KF Chocobo, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out.
God damn it.
You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Bake the ghost.
Sorry. Okay. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything.
Oh, right, sorry. It was Matt about suppressing the rage to go Super Saiyan. Yes, Matt.
Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you're powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and cannot be served. But don't worry, dear KF Chocobo. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up. So you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What'll happen to you? What about the rules?
The dog said there are no rules.
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most precious, the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes upon. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Sorry, brother, can you ask me something?
Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall. The class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Blank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that... It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad! It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as he didn't cook anything.
Shouldn't Van be eliminated for sabotaging a student?
There are no rules. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear the signature whir, beep, their onomatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects.
Wait, isn't there
Sit
5?
as- Don't question me.
No, I mean, there's you, the Colonel, which is 2, Ashley and Van, which is 2, but Miriam also made food. That's 5.
Maybe you and Colonel count as one item. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
Even a small tea.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy floating in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Is this a dish for ants?
Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
This is a $600 lunch from a fancy place.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Kev Chocobo, for helping me believe in myself.
You want look at the ratio of her fingers to her palms at the moment.
Right?
Damn.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made Uni over smooth egg custard and an Axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close enough on account of all the spikes. He begins to pot it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
It sounds like regular. God damn it, Wu-Tang.
Oh my gosh. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. Alright, let's see if I can do Jenna's voice for this. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by a sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
What's the point of cooking it?
Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, KF Chocobo? I told you it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful, but however, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. Food cannot be eaten. It cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley. She finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley stormed off to rededicate herself to being the best. But this time, without being shackled by anyone trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
God damn it, Wu-Tang. You're not cooking the dog.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this.
It's a KFC bowl.
From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I've thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I'd never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class.
That's not how that works.
You pass, and you pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how can they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has completely been redecorated in order to serve the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Oh god, it's even worse!
I don't know about worse. Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghost allowed at graduation. It's very clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was a trick to get you all to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's this pork monster. He's totally mellowed out.
Question is it Steve or Borko?
That's a good question. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name. Party Monster! Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. Oh, jeez. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma.
I thought everyone graduated.
Everyone did graduate. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it's the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Miriam, will you be my lady king? What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess. Or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've just got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie doke. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up, and Clank disappears through it.
What the hell is going on? Of course, cherry blossoms. This time, bigger with a higher resolution. Much higher resolution, actually. That's actually pretty damn good.
Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the day you first met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
It's pointing out its product placement.
The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
I guess that was the end if you somehow fucked it up.
Colonel Sanders? Yes, KF Chocobo? I couldn't help but wonder, was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy, carried out by two cunning chefs, or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I would like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you. You feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand. The hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery. So tender, yet refined. So milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk, and dusted with exotic spices.
Who describes a hand like that?
But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. No. Tonight, they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together.
Fucking Wu-Tang.
Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner, both in business and in life? Could it be? Is he really saying? And you? Together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No. Even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So, what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders.
I didn't give you the option to say no after all that.
The end.
Okay, we did it. We married Colonel Sanders. Oh, God.
Chicken's not the only meat they're getting tonight.
Then Wu-Tang said, "Girl, you smell like fried fucking chicken. It gets me so hot." I said, "It's so Colonel." Anywho, honestly, this is way better than I was expecting it. Wait, there's a sequel? What's the sequel?
There's a sequel?
There's no way there's a sequel. There is not. God. You know what, Wrestling? If someone ever... apparently it doesn't exist yet. They may... Anywho, so Wrestling, if I ever end up having to do another weird, like, visual novel, would you also want to come in again?
If it was entertaining enough for everybody, sure.
This is freaking great. It's just... No reason it wasn't entertaining.
I had fun with it. I'd be more than happy to do it again if
You
your
did.
community will have me back.
Chet did, Jenna did, I had fun, everyone involved had fun.
That was a good time.
Thank you. It's like, I would have done very piss poor delivery.
No, it was great teamwork there. Just like me and Colonel Sanders.